And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
I'm a dancer.
Rhythm is a dancer. I've got colon cancer. This is a weird way to tell you all. Oh.
Good favorite.
Jacob's currently grabbing us some plates for Dawn's famous blueberry crumble.
Dude, you almost made me spit egg out onto the microphone.
Egg?
Which is one of the grossest things to spit out, by the way.
I've had egg spit on me before. It shuts the conversation down.
It really does.
Also, I feel like when we were at Cisco's out and thing, we and you did a lot of addressing the group because we split the bill.
We split
down the middle.
Oh, let's stop. Let's stop there. I mean, let's stop. Let's go back because I love you.
You're gonna make yourself look bad here. You're making a weird complaint right now.
Okay. I feel like I should make it.
Say it. It's too late.
You tried to big time me.
Christine, what are you nodding your head for? She can't wait for one of my friends to go against me. And I swear to you, on a cruise ship once, I said something to Christine. Or no, I'm sorry. I was arguing with Lewis about something that I've definitely argued with Christine about too. And I was like, Lewis, blah, blah, blah. And he's made his point or whatever. And Christine, not just emotionally or verbally, she stood behind him and Dave, like joined an alliance against me on a cruise ship.
Well, it was about your sexuality, so I can understand that.
Okay.
It depends on what it is.
I guess when you put it like that, I guess I get it too.
Jay is gay. He is. Jay, let me just say.
I've been saying it for years.
There's no movement. It's just laying there flaccid and you're working and nothing's happening.
God damn, dude.
Wow.
Christine's got a book on tape at this point.
Nothing's happening. Listen to me.
Christine hates soft cock maybe more than anything in the world.
Okay, I had to listen back to that to make sure I didn't sound completely crazy. And I just want to say, the reason it makes you feel like insecure and ugly and like you're not, like the guy's not attracted to you. So you kind of shut down a little. Like, I want to say the first thing I think, like before, like I justify with coke dick and alcohol, but I go, oh, this guy's not attracted to me.
Because
and I'm not doing it for him.
It feels like he's trying to stick a water balloon in your vagina.
I mean, that's even worse than sucking a flaccid dick.
Yeah, but the thing is that my point was in her tellings, there's no, we've had this conversation, right? But there's no period of like grace of trying between I'm trying and it's not working and I'm pissed at you now.
It's because I'm trying really hard and it's not working.
Well,
I said on Skanks last night, Christine set a high bar for blowjob in my life. She throws the jaws at it.
Yeah.
I just don't like working that hard for it.
Let me ask a question, Jay. Not to sidetrack off of this, but let's get back to when you big time me.
Yeah.
Let me just state my case.
Sure.
We're all out. Me and you are there. right? We kind of set this thing up.
Well,
Okay, wait. You're right. Let me back up. This is a tradition that you do at Moon Tower.
it's Dan's favorite thing. So already I'm taking you to my ex-girlfriend's favorite place.
All right.
I'm already taking. So to say, hey, let's go in on this I was like, you know what? We'll get there. The place is wildly affordable. It's not an expensive place, but it's great.
It's Mexican.
Because it's Mexican. They have Mexican prices.
Because it's Mexican.
I think it only cost us 40 million pesos.
Yeah, which is $8.
Which is $8. But yeah, we went to Dan's place.
Yeah.
Bobby
Saw the picture.
Bobby borderline unimpressed until he got a hold of that squirt butter. That does change the game for everybody.
Well, the biscuit and the squirt butter and the queso dip were off the chart.
Off the chart.
But the what was it called?
Migas.
Migas.
Now,
It looked like a
Okay.
plate of farts.
it does resemble a plate of farts.
Yeah.
You got to throw it in the tortilla, get a little sour cream.
You got to throw it in there and fold it up and get that visual away from your face.
You do. It looks like somebody already ate it.
But here's the thing. We do the thing, but we invited a bunch of people
Sure.
that we all me and you both know,
Of course.
right? And we're sitting
And
there.
some new attractions, a Jordan Jensen, which I love to see.
Now, I was going to take the whole bill. I was going to go, hey, I'm the new girl in town, right? So let me for my first time, hey, let me get the hit. Let me take it.
Okay, this is a new wrinkle in the situation that has never come up yet.
Okay,
once.
okay. First of all, you love saying new wrinkle. So do I. I was going to use it in a second, but you took it. All right? I really was looking forward to say a new wrinkle, and
I
you
took
took
it from you.
I held back the new wrinkle, but
You were going to drop it like thunder in a few minutes.
I was going to drop a new wrinkle like thunder, and you took it. But that's okay. Hey, it's out there in the universe. Everybody's new
Bobby,
wrinkle.
hold for 1 second. Jacob, where the fuck are your chains? I mean, you have to wear these chains.
I have them
Thank you.
in my bag.
On? Can you put them on?
I will put them on.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Can you take one layer off?
No, I want to put more on.
It's freezing. And the heat's on.
No, it's. Are you joking with me right now?
On my life. Am I crazy, Christine? It's up. You could bury it all the way down. See, that's
It was down.
up. You turned it up.
I didn't touch it today.
Okay, I didn't either. Why are you yelling?
I don't
Why
know
are you-
because you looked at
Jacob.
you put it up.
I did. I said. I looked over and I said, "I'm surprised you're so cold."
I don't
The
even
heat was
touch
up.
it because
Jay-
no,
I
didn't
it's
touch
been
it
cold.
either.
It's
Jay's
been
getting it
cold
from everybody.
outside. The whole building is cold today.
Okay. Jeez.
I don't even know what we're arguing about. To be honest with you,
I was like, oh, you say you say you're freezing cold. I go, it's actually we don't have the air pinned
it's
in here.
better in here than it is the rest of the building.
Great.
So yeah,
I'm happy to
I
hear
might,
that.
I might peel off a layer in a few
That would
minutes.
be lovely, or do whatever makes you feel comfortable. But I don't want to get yelled at like that.
I don't. I'm sorry. I don't even know what. I don't even know what we're.
This is a whole new wrinkle to the situation.
Okay.
I don't want
It's a
to.
hack term now. I hate to say it, we can only get one new wrinkle per show.
Listen, dude. I want to say, you gave me the hi-hat. Okay, I was gonna. Let me just say this.
Keep saying it. Keep saying that you were gonna.
Hang on, one stop.
This
I-
is,
my-
this is all hindsight.
in my plan, we're using way too many of these terms: hi-hat, hindsight, new wrinkle.
New wrinkles of hindsight.
New wrinkles
Sounds like
of
we're both
hindsight.
bullshitting. I watch a lot of interrogation videos now. Sounds like we're both full of shit.
So in my brain, I was like, before you go in, hey, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna go and get it and cover it for everybody. I just want, hey, let me do a nice thing. Everybody's here. Me and you the Bonfire crew kind of took everybody out. It's the thing. So let me cover this. Let me do it because I'm the new guy on the block. This would be nice, So I got up to go pay, right? And you had already taken care of it. You're like, I'm taking care. I already gave it a thing.
If I could have a second here,
Sure.
I'd say that when someone walks into a place with that idea,
Yeah.
as I did, they give their credit card to their girlfriend and go give this to them and tell them to put the whole thing on this. Bobby?
Hi, how you doing? Long time listener, first time caller. I didn't have a girlfriend there, nor a wife. I was by myself, solo.
Okay.
So my idea was, as soon as we're kind of wrapping things up, right? I go find the lady, find the señorita, and I give her my card. And I go, hey.
They were not an attentive group, by the way.
Was not.
They were not an attentive group of.
They disappeared for a long time.
Long time.
Long time.
What?
I
What?
thought the girl was good.
Never got my. I never got either drink I ordered.
Not one. And I ordered cream. I never got cream for the coffee.
You never got cream.
Yeah. Which is fucking nuts.
Yeah, that is pretty.
When you get coffee and you say, "Can I get cream too?"
Yeah, you want it right away.
You want it. You can't bring cream 25 minutes later because that's iced coffee.
You know what? You're right. This place sucks. Dan, nice choice, asshole. Way to make a place your favorite that sucks dick.
So when you said, "Let's do it together," I go, "Let's play together." And you go, "Okay, right?" And I'm not mad at Christine, but she did really put me in my place.
She pushed back a little bit.
No, she kind of said something at the end. I don't know if you remember this. I don't remember.
What was it? Bring it up.
Oh yeah,
Spill
I
the
do
tea.
remember.
Oh, she does. That's good. I'm glad you remember that.
Christine?
I said, we split it. And she goes, actually, not what did you say exactly?
No, you said I paid more, and I said actually I upped the tip, so you didn't.
Yeah. So you paid more tip.
Yeah.
So you paid like, what, $11 more?
Yeah, it was like 11. It was like the bill was
So-
like $11 over.
So not only did you go behind my back,
Behind my back's a great way to put it.
As the two alpha males at the table,
Yeah,
right?
we were there with a bunch of sissy boys. Let's
Right.
call it what it was.
Well, we got a bunch of small mouths.
Your Joe Lists,
Yeah.
your Ian Finances, just
Yeah.
a bunch of these Marys sitting around at the table.
bunch of Marys. I mean,
Brendan Sagalow,
we had one guy-
glomming off our food.
we had one guy, Jordan Jensen, there, but so you went behind my back and you gave him the, but that's cool. Okay, so I was like, let's split it, and then you wound up me on the bill. So you came out on top still.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I really like to throw in on those Uber rides, too.
yeah, that bugs me too. I'm like, dude, let me get the Uber. I got it already.
It's already coming.
Already coming, dude. And this is the greatest thing, though. Christine would call me. I mean, this really made me feel good, by the way, Christine. Every morning she would go, I got your coffee.
Yeah.
And it was like downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
And I was out for breakfast. I go, I'm going to go back because I wanted to go get my coffee from Christine because it was already there. So, it was very nice.
Puts in the coffee order
We travel well together,
before
Yeah,
she
that's a
gets out of
fun
bed.
trip.
right? Don't we travel? We like the same shit.
I was just joking around at Cisco's.
I know. It's okay.
I did pay a little more, though.
Well,
And actually, I came out on top because the Venmo went to me. So
Oh, yeah.
I just
Yes. Also, you just paid
also
Christine
you
back.
just gave me some cash.
that's
so
right. I
thanks.
did Venmo Christine 200 large.
Yes. I paid for everyone's food. You gave Christine a gift of $200.
I will put it back into Starbucks.
Christine laundered money through me in her account through you.
Buddy, do you know what we found today? 'Cause I want to get a new wallet. I'm trying to figure out what kind.
Oh, I know.
And I'm going through different things. I mean, how many of these things in my wallet right now do I need? So I was going through the stuff behind my license, and one of them came up. I was like, oh, I have a Starbucks gift card here. Christine took it and entered it into the app.
Yeah.
She goes, this is a $100 gift card. And I go, oh, yeah. I go, did we ever tell that on stage? That when me and Bobby did the crowd work show together in Chicago,
What?
early in the show, this lady in the front row,
Yeah.
she handed me a Starbucks card and it said $100 on it. You remember the story?
Oh, yeah.
And then she goes, oh my God, Bobby Kelly's here. And she just hands him a card on stage.
Yeah.
And he goes, wow, these are great. He goes, how much are these for? And she goes, his is for $100, yours is for $25.
It hurt. It hurt.
But it shouldn't hurt. And Christine made a good point. Some of those fun bucks will be used on Bobby Kelly coffee.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm sure they already were. I mean, we spent hundreds of. We really rock Starbucks.
It kills. I'm trying to get better at this, as weird as it sounds, because I had people help me out and look out for me for so long that Bobby, I feel bad when Bobby calls and he's there here first and he's like, Starbucks, what do you guys want? It always is on a day where I'm like, we already have some, or we had some earlier. We're good. We're good.
No, that's it right there. The
Yeah.
second one, not the first. It's not you. It's like, I'm good, dude. I don't need one today. I've seen you at the Starbucks every day, and I wasn't able to beat you guys for weeks. And then I finally made it to Starbucks early.
I'm here before them.
3 times, and you guys like, Nah, Christine, you want one? I'm good.
She only not said she's good. Then she said she was good. She wanted to give him that feeling, and then hit him right back yesterday and goes, actually, yeah, something.
That made me feel good when she wanted something, though, because I'm a giver. You're a giver. We're givers.
We're givers.
This is what I love about traveling with you guys, is that we don't, you want me to get it? I don't. Nobody cares about the, you know what I mean? Like, there's no, hey, like sometimes you travel with people, and they just never give it up.
Oh, yeah.
I travel with famous people, and like, I have to tip the limo driver. And it's not even my limo.
Oh, yeah.
Because I feel bad. They just get out. And it's like, dude, you got to give the guy a couple bucks. And I'll give the guy a 20. He got up at 5 in the morning to pick us up, dude.
Yeah, I'm always, when I get picked up, when they send somebody to pick me up from the airport, I give them, well, I shouldn't say that. A car service, I tip, always in cash.
Always.
Always give them a cash tip. If it's somebody from the club, it's like weird. I almost like... I asked them to take me to like a gas station. I always ask them if they want something from inside or something. Giving them cash when they're like, I sort of work at the club too is weird a little bit.
Give them, I thought the same thing. Give them the cash, and when they go, oh my God, thank you so much.
Yeah.
They love it.
Yeah.
Because now they can go buy a pack of butts. They can buy some heroin, maybe a blowjob.
Yeah, whatever you get in this bumfuck shit town.
Yeah. Protein shake with a blowjob.
Oh, I had a funny, this weekend in Appleton though, this guy, he works there. He's a security guard. He's also a comedian named Grizz.
Home of Houdini.
Home of Houdini.
It's not true.
It is, though, Lou. You were proved wrong.
He just lived there. He also lived in New York.
You're making yourself sound like a real ass right now.
Ta-da. You're an ass.
And voila.
Voila.
You're an ass.
You're an ass. Abracadabra. Asshole.
Ta-da. Grizz picked me up from the airport.
Yeah.
Worked there. Grizz was great.
Yeah.
Grizz took me to Morning Press.
Yeah.
Took me to Target afterwards to get. I forgot tank tops with me, and I need them tank tops.
Why?
So I feel weird under my clothes if I'm not rocking one.
I'm still not wearing them too, I think.
Yeah, wife beater. Nice black wife beater.
Wow.
Love it.
Wow.
So I mean, is there any other kind of wife beater? Come on, Jacob. That was a wink joke. Come on. Can you smile bigger? Black Blue's over your shoulder, shaking his head no. Thanks for evil Jacob for laughing at that. And then the last day, my flight was early, so I was getting picked up at like 5:30 in the morning. So I go. He says to me, he goes, so I'll get you tomorrow. He goes, it's only like 10 minutes to the airport, so I can pick you up at 5:15, 5:30. And I go, dude, I go, you know what? Honestly, if it's not that hard to set up like an Uber like thing, I'll just do an Uber to the. I go, I don't want to make you. He's like working that night. You know what I mean? At the comedy club. I'm like, he's going to be here late. And I was like, yeah, dude, you don't have to like take me to the airport, dude. I'll get like if it's 10-minute Uber, I'll just get an Uber. Don't worry about it. He goes, oh man, really? Like, by the way, also when they say awesome right away, it makes me, I judge them even though I'm giving them the opportunity to do that. They're like, oh, that's awesome. I don't have to do it. Great. And I was like, well, you could have fought back a little, but all right. And you didn't even give like no, it's my job. No, it's what they pay me to do. So I was like, yeah, dude, don't worry about it at all. And then 15 minutes later, he comes into the green room and he goes, dude, they're let me check out early right now. So it was great, like meeting you and everything. And I'll see you next time around. And I go, oh, yeah. He goes, they're letting me knock off early. They think I'm taking you to the airport in the morning. And I'm like, well, then you should take me to the airport in the morning.
They paid him.
I didn't say that. He just left. He just got to go home early.
They give him $50 to take him and gas money.
Hey, here's a little gas money, too. He goes, man, thank you so much. You're very generous, sir.
I get scared with the Uber, dude. I get scared. I don't trust humanity to push a button at 5 in the morning and trust that some kid is going to show up and pick me up.
It's scary. The morning, setting up one for the morning is a scary one.
It's frightening. And who's driving Uber?
In bumfuck nowhere.
Yeah, who's driving the Uber at
4:45?
Who's that guy?
Yeah.
Like who?
I'll tell you who they are. Usually talkative. They are and they want to talk about their weird late night life things. Mm-hmm. It's like taxi driver guys. Mm-hmm. Just guys that just weirdly drive around with their eyes open all night.
Yeah. It's better than the afternoon grandfather that retired too early.
Oh yeah.
Hey, how you doing? You in town for a while? What are you here for? Comedy. That's good. Yeah, I used to do it, dabble a little back on the shut up.
A 2 in 10 driver the whole way.
Yeah.
They're looking the whole time. It's terrifying.
Yeah. Or Black Me Up, Lou, the middle-aged black woman that gets lost. Middle-aged black woman that gets lost every 5 minutes.
I had a middle-aged black woman drive onto an off-ramp of a highway once, and she goes, "Oh my,
Oh Lord, I'm on the
goes-
wrong side."
She goes, "These maps crazy." That was in Rhode Island. She drove onto. Were you with me on that?
I think so, but was it? I feel like that was the hotel where it was like the club was right next to the
It wasn't a
hotel.
hotel. It was getting back on. We took an Uber. I think 'cause you could drink still at this time, so I think we were drinking at the club and Ubered back to the hotel, and she just like got on. Like right when you come out of the club, she started getting on the off ramp, and one started coming right at us. She goes, "Oh my!" Can you believe I almost killed us all in a fiery explosion? That could have been so. That wasn't nothing but the Lord saved us.
There was a truck coming right at us. That was a Walmart truck. We could have made a lot of money.
We was almost a Buick full of 3 angels.
Where was a vehicle?
3 angels. I couldn't believe.
Yeah.
I knew when you boys got in my car something different.
Yeah.
I wanted to point out something. I do think you two are like 2 peas in the pod as far as your travel likes and dislikes.
Yeah, we're very.
And
We
you
don't
seem to hit
like-
it.
Yeah.
But the one thing I have to disagree with the both of you, you both seem to like that I would be uncomfortable with. You posted the video of going into the lounge.
Yeah.
The applause.
The applause is ridiculous. I'll tell you why.
Go ahead.
I think you know the answer. This is the same as people who get off at miserable waiters and waitresses singing happy birthday to them.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care about you.
No.
They don't want to be doing it.
You're wrong.
Your birthday means nothing to them.
You're wrong. Number one, you're wrong. Maybe at Applebee's, but at Delta, at Lounge Life.
You think they...
Listen, Jacob, I'm gonna tell you something.
It's their honor to serve. What do you not get?
Dude, we're talking Lounge Life and an Applebee's. That's different worlds. You understand
Yeah,
that?
that is different worlds.
Lounge Life is a different. It's like the reason why they're applauding is because they get to be part of Lounge Life.
Yeah.
too.
I saw their faces.
Yeah.
It's I'm being made to do this
No,
face.
that's concern that their peel-off is going to settle wrong because they're also trying to cook perfectly back there.
That's right, dude. I mean, Lounge Life is a different thing. As you're coming up the stairs, they're letting you know what you do to the applause. They're not even. Do you know this? I don't know if this is a fact. They're not even told to applause. It just comes out.
They
in
can't
a line.
believe it.
They just line up.
They line
It just
up.
happens.
They said line up, and as people come up, just say hello. All of a sudden,
I'll tell you what. They make you feel good too because they don't just keep it going steady. The claps like dwindle down, and then another bulk of people come, and they're like, "God damn it!" The second wave just as good as the first.
and here's the thing too is they give more applause. I don't know if you noticed this when you came up, the applause got a little because they sense who people are too. Like
You're like, "Oh, this guy's just some traveling
They're like,
toilet brush salesman."
oh, who's this? That's Big J Okerson.
Yeah, I do, and I like to lean on the thing a little bit and just let it carry me up the escalator railing.
What I can't see is your face. Like, what do you do to acknowledge them? Because I would put my head down in shame that they were clapping.
It's my first time experiencing
my
it, and I was trying not to be weird while filming them.
How can you?
I was acting like I was on my phone, so I was making this face on my.
Oh, so
I'm
you
actually
didn't
just
even
filming.
acknowledge them.
I couldn't get it full. But I'll tell you, when the guy goes, "Can I interest you in some orange juice or some champagne?"
Oh, this is
I
brutal.
went, "Can I get a mimosa?" And he went, "Yeah." And then made it. They treat you right.
I actually have a lounge hat that I wear, and I tip it when I get to the top. I just tip the hat, and I give him a little smile.
Your lounge hat.
In my lounge hat, I tip it, and I go, "Good morning to y'all." and
I did-
I go to my seat.
I did something at the airport though that I've got to start knowing myself. Some of the things I forget. I've now purchased 7 or 8 neck pillows in my life, and as soon as I put it on, I get on the airplane. I go, I hate these things.
They don't work.
I don't like them. They don't work.
I've been through a lot of them. The one that I thought was going to be the best was the turtle.
Okay.
It's a skull. Excuse me. I think I almost died.
But dump.
It's called the turtleneck pillow. It's made in England, and it wraps around your neck like a scarf, but it has a mechanism inside that holds your head up.
Okay.
So your head can't crank.
Okay. I
So
don't
it goes
mind that.
around, and you can actually cover your mouth with it too, which is a really good pillow. It's it flattens out and it comes in a bag. And then the other one I just got, because I'm a crazy person with stuff, right? I got a pillow. It's a little pillow, hooks onto your bag, and you stick your arm in it like a vagina.
Okay.
So it's like
Is that what you do to vaginas?
Fuck yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I was like, yup.
I stick
And I
it,
was like, yep.
and then I stick it in, and you put your hand in, and then you can rest your head
I don't
on your
mind
hand.
that. I don't mind that.
So you rest your head on your hand, or you can put your hand in it and put it on the table. That's the one I got. And I've been through them all. I've got them all. I've got the ones you blow up.
This one I thought was going to be good because it had cooling neck gel, but still the overall thing. This is probably a thing you like more, Jacob. Even with the cooling neck gel,
Doesn't keep your head up.
Well, no, it's not. It doesn't keep your head up, but also, I also found out on some Instagram or some sort of TikTok video that everyone uses neck pillows wrong.
What?
The part the part that you think that you put behind your head is what goes in front.
What?
Yeah, I saw that.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
How
Neck
can
pillow.
that be?
How to use a neck pillow. I'm just telling you what it says.
It says everyone's been doing it wrong.
Everyone. This is one of those. Yeah.
Who's
You've
they?
always been doing it wrong.
Who's they?
Asians on TikTok. I don't know.
TikTok Asians?
TikTok Asians?
The only people I listen to anymore. They also tell me that I can somehow make popcorn with grapes and some kind of giant walk.
They're really happy.
I don't know what that is. 100% of the time that I go on, I don't know if it's Facebook or whatever, there's a video option and it shows 2 seconds of somebody throwing some crazy food into a boiling water on a giant, or boiling, looks like oil in a giant crock pot. And then it's always popcorn ultimately. But they're like, how about we throw grapes in and then popcorn kernels? And then it's like grape popcorn.
Did you see the one? My favorite one was where the black lady was watching the Chinese lady take a cow hide and then make it into something. She, and the whole time she's like, "What the fuck? Oh, this motherfucker's. Why would she do that?" All the way up into like cubes of gelatin. She's like, "That shit looks like it's from the ocean. This bitch is crazy." Then she threw it in the fryer and it came out like crackling. She goes, "Oh, I'd like to try some of that. That looked good." It was fucking great. Yeah, that.
That you are supposed to wear neck pillows backwards, or at least that's what I learned from the comments of that video.
She's stupid.
That, and I am not special in thinking I was entirely original in bringing a neck pillow for my 1.5 hour commute. But anyway, I had to try it out. So I switched between clasp in the front and clasp in the back.
There's nothing worse than a zany bitch.
God.
I was skeptical at first, but I'm surprised to say that I actually really enjoyed wearing it this
bullshit.
way. What do you know?
It's bullshit.
That's nonsense.
It's bullshit. That is fucking stupid, people.
All Asian people for the most part, it seems.
It's dumb. You're not supposed to wear a neck pillow. No.
It doesn't make sense to me. I agree, but they've said it's all been wrong.
Can you
There's no support in the back of your neck.
Can you type in the turtle pillow, please? Turtle neck pillow. Watch this one. This one's pretty wild.
Christine only looks up things on TikTok now.
I'm just saying if it comes up on here.
That's stupid.
Yeah, that is stupid, right?
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not crazy, right? Christine's super stupid.
No, she's not stupid.
Is this it?
There. Yeah, that's it right there. That's called the turtleneck pillow.
Okay.
It's just a scarf. You put it on your neck like that, wrap it around, and it just holds your head up.
I kind of don't mind that.
So now you can just lean. Look at, and it holds your head up.
Her head is still going flopping.
Yeah.
It's
And then
not
you-
holding. And it has no
But
no
her-
support at
you
all.
don't know this. That's Wolverine's wife. Her head is made of
Adamantium.
adamantium. So her head is very heavy. Yeah, I mean, it can't.
She's proving that it's not holding anything up.
Well, I mean, come on, Jacob. You're a party pooper. I mean, look at that.
I
There it
mean,
is.
you do look ridiculous with it.
You do.
You know what? I've gone full circle on this. Okay. I thought this was a good idea. Now I think I don't like it at all.
I'm gonna buy you one,
Okay.
and then you're gonna try it.
All right.
Look at
Listen, I've been wrong. You've got me the multi-prong cable before, and it's been a life changer.
I know.
Her head. All right, we're watching another video, and the woman's neck is completely flopping over.
The video. Wait a second now, Jacob. Can I call
Yeah.
you Jacob? Her head is not flopping over.
Yes,
if you,
it is.
Not one of these videos, Bobby, to Jacob's defense, not one of these videos has shown one person finding comfort with this thing yet.
maybe,
It's people strangling each other, yanking each other across rooms, laughing at how ridiculous the product is.
no, she just gave it the thumbs up.
It-
And her
Yeah, but they're,
husband's
but they're laughing. And she's like, yeah, this is dumb.
Can I tell you, wear a scarf? That's what they're wearing. They're wearing a scarf.
I'm telling you, there's a mechanism
Yeah.
inside.
Put a hanger in a scarf.
It's slightly.
Yeah. Put a
More dense
put
scarf.
put a bowler's wrist guard in there and just prop your head up with it.
How about the one, the one on the corner, on the bottom row to the left, the photos, the one that goes around your head? Get that one. It's a blow-up pillow that you stick on your head. And only,
Please put that out. Make sure that time's to go out when we do. That's fucking insane.
you're supposed to put your arms in the things up top.
Okay. What? You're supposed to sleep like this, like a lunatic?
Nerd alert!
Look like the Elephant Man.
That's crazy.
I am not an animal.
Can you imagine walking onto a plane and talking to somebody and looking to your right and go,
They turned into a minion.
Yeah, what the It looks like an evil, like a teddy bear came to life.
Yeah, it's called the ultimate travel pillow, and
It's like an alien's head.
It's fucking nuts. I want that one. We should get those and
If
travel.
I
with
just
those.
saw that, just someone's head in it, that's crazy. It looks like it looks like your head stuck up someone's ass.
It does. It looks like a stuffed animal came to life.
Does it have a cooling system? I feel like I get so you come out of it, you're just like soaking wet from your own sweat.
Your head's like
It gets a little hot in those rhinos.
it's like Beetlejuice sprinkled little powder on your head. It's smaller.
You know what it looks like? You ever see DancingBear.com? The black guys who wear bear heads and slap girls' cocks, slap girls' faces with their cocks.
What are you thinking of?
I'm
Slap
thinking
girls'
of
cocks?
trans dancing bear.
I can't wait for Trans Day.
Dancing bear, you know, when they wear the bear head and they
No,
touch
show
on
me.
all the ladies.
Show me. Oh my
Christine, if you could
God.
please get you a dancing bear.
Is it?
You don't have to go to dancingbear.com. Go to a regular old porn site.
Wait a minute.
You're doing great.
That's guys just getting blowjobs, Jay.
It's yes.
I love that we went from travel pillows to guys that look like they have travel pillows on their heads getting their dick sucked.
I'm saying the gift odd, batshit fucking helmet mask looks like Dancing Bear. When Dancing Bear wears a bear head, and yeah, see,
What
that's
the
what he looked like. He was
how?
Dancing Bear.
In the world, how do you find this?
Dancing Bear?
How much time do you have in the day?
I mean, Black Lou, support me on this. Jacob, I know you're not a major porn guy, I don't think. DJ Lou, back me up. You're familiar with Dancing Bear. It was an ad on everything at one point. Also, it's kind of awesome. This is the ones where they try to make it like just some girls showed up to a party and they're chugging everyone's dick.
Lou, Black Lou,
Dancing Bear.
Are you familiar with this? He's saying that you are familiar with this. Are you?
I'm not familiar.
Well,
It does look like a
okay.
great party for black guys.
Dancing Bear?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow.
Those chicks are eager.
They're super into it. Dancing Bear, everybody. And that's what the gift odd pillow reminds me of. Dancing Bear.
Dancing
Christine,
Bear.
please have a little class and turn it off.
I mean,
Wow. I mean, you're supposed to show it for an example. You don't got to fucking make a meal out of it.
Jay, when you fly, you need to get something ASAP because you're gonna hurt your neck.
Yeah.
Because I've watched you on 3 flights now, and your head is
knocks
fucking
around.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, it knocks around and then it falls totally, and bang, and then you
Straightforward.
wake up.
Yeah.
And then you wake up and you look at Christine, and then you go back to sleep. And then
Yeah.
it
I
starts
judge
back.
what she's doing.
Yeah.
whether it be sleeping, the way she's sleeping, if she's not sleeping.
We got to get Christine hostage tape for her flights because she. Yeah.
She said, Aljamain Sterling defending his title this Saturday, UFC. Christine, at least self-aware, doesn't care what I see, by the way, but she sat next to Aljamain Sterling on a flight back from Vegas once, and because he was so attractive, she stayed awake the whole flight, where she would normally have slept the whole time, because she didn't want him to see her.
Fly catching?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was like, no way.
No way Aljamain
It's fun
Sterling
if he was
would
just
see
putting
this.
grapes in your mouth while you were feeding you small pieces of food.
Well, you don't know. What if you fell asleep and he put on a bear head and started skull fucking you and all of your friends?
I woke up next to. I used to do this when I was at my fattest. I woke up next to. I've sat next to 2 hot girls in my life on a plane. Most of the time, it's Kathy Lee or somebody else famous, but mostly famous.
Tex Cobb, whatever that guy's name was.
Tex Cobb. It's not Tex Cobb. It's what's his name? Fucking
Tug McGraw.
No, not Tug McGraw.
Ty Cobb.
No, not Ty.
Ty Cobb.
Yeah,
Tim
Ty
McGraw.
Cobb. Tim McGraw. That is a mixture of Ty Cobb and Tug McGraw. It's
Mickey Mantle.
Mickey Mantle. I was sitting next to this hot chick and I was so trying to act cool, trying to keep my shit together. And she was nice. And then I forgot that when I go to sleep, I do this.
Oh, no, you don't.
I swear.
You do a cartoon thing?
And this is the problem, Dawn. This is why Dawn, I think, secretly hates me. She
They all secretly hate us.
never told me that I fucking did that.
Really?
I woke up going, and I looked over to my right, and she was looking at me like I just took shit out and wiped it under her nose.
If you only do it once, you can get away with that, because that could be other things. You can go like, and she look over and you'd be like, how long's this flight? I mean, jeez, we're here all day, huh? That's my thing. Let her know, 'cause I just want to establish that's my thing I do when I can't believe it.
Yeah. Long flight, right? Just wake up and ask a question. Did they go by with the water yet?
How long you have to wait for water here? I mean, get that pillow off. I don't like it. It's unsettling looking. Hot chick sit next to me. I've only had like one that I can remember where a hot chick sat next to me. Christine's been next to me on 1,000 flights, but there's only one I can remember. No, there was. You remember that? It was my flight to Australia. I told you there was a girl. It was a whole aisle. It was just me and her. And at one point, she was like, "Do you mind if I like lay across
your lap?"
No, just like the seats. Like it was like 5 seats or whatever.
Yeah.
Or
Remember
maybe
those planes?
4? Yeah.
They don't have them anymore.
Yeah, they're only cross country or
Not
internationals.
even.
I think.
Anytime you went to LA, you got the 3 in the middle big one and the 2 on each side.
Yeah.
It's great.
Well, we were on the side. This was a side one. It was Qantas, and they had like 4 or 5 seats. And it was just me and her, and she goes, "Do you mind if I lay down for a little bit?" I was like, "Sure." And then she just like in her sleep, or at least eyes closed, kept like digging like her toes like under my like ass and legs. And I just didn't.
That's something. You know that's something.
I made nothing of it, but I sat there and fantasized about all the things it was that it probably wasn't.
She was shrimping your asshole on a cross ocean flight, and you thought it was nothing.
I thought it was nothing.
100% something. 100%.
She didn't see. We didn't like talk a bunch or anything like that. She just.
No, she didn't want to talk. She wanted to fuck, man. And you.
Maybe I blew it.
You blew it.
I blew it.
She was pretty.
Like,
what?
Yeah. What's your response?
No, you
what is his?
go with, I want stop. This is part of your schooling. I want you to go with your first thing. You should have what? No.
Don't
I realized.
Don't look at me. Look at you. I want you
See,
to.
Bobby, I realized.
Let me say something.
It was just a funny idea. I wouldn't do it.
Listen,
Yeah.
I want you to go with your first instinct. Just
What was
do
your
it.
hilarious, funny idea?
Do
I'm
it.
in. I'm
Do
into it.
I'm in,
No,
Jacob.
you shouldn't do this because you would be in trouble. But I'm saying you should have You should have just, grinded back into
Yeah.
her foot.
Yeah, see if I can
Like,
get her
I
foot
guess.
in my ass crack.
Yeah, exactly.
She wakes up and her foot is completely in your asshole.
Yeah. And I go, is this not what you wanted?
I was picking up on
She
the
just
signs.
screams.
I got the signs.
She
She
wakes
goes,
up.
where's my foot? I go, I've accepted most of it into me.
She wakes up and she's like,
And I go, oh, this is what you wanted? I thought you raw dog my ass with your foot.
it's up to her. It's up to her knee.
You're swallowing her like a boa constrictor or an anaconda. You're just taking her in slowly, gulp by gulp. Oh, oh, oh. Although I've said before, that's how my ass takes in suppositories, and I've always found that weird.
What? How many times have you? How do you know that your ass does a certain thing with? I've only taken one suppository in my whole life. How many have you
Whole
taken?
life,
Yeah.
probably like 10. Not even. I don't even think 10.
Why are you looking at Christine? Is
Because
she-
we both have them.
What the fuck?
Prep
What-
H, dude, suppositories. If you feel a roid coming on,
You stick a suppository in you? You know they make pads.
they do.
You make a pad.
That's for the outside. This is when it's an inside hemorrhoid.
Oh, do you have hemorrhoids? Do you know?
I've had
He had
them.
hemorrhoid surgery.
Yeah,
You had hemorrhoid surgery?
I did.
Oh, you did? How big was it?
It was a motherfucker.
Was it a small banana?
Well, there
Was it
were
a-
multiple, so I had to do surgery. One was on emergency room. I had to just go because it was external.
Hang on, I gotta
But
take my
then they
glasses
did a
off.
test, and then I had to. He said, "Yeah, you have a bunch of hemorrhoids. We got to take care of it."
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I apologize. I'm
It's
sorry.
okay.
Ugh. So wait a minute. No, I understand hemorrhoids. I think I've had hemorrhoids, but you had to have surgery on them.
Yeah,
Must
excruciating.
get out of hand.
What did they do? How did they just cut them out? Like
I mean, I guess I don't know how. I never asked because I don't want to know because they have to go into your asshole and get rid
I
of
mean,
them.
hemorrhoids are like veins, aren't they? They're like popped up veins.
I don't know a whole lot about AIDS.
Yeah,
Johnny
I
Depp
think
doesn't
they
know a whole
just-
lot about AIDS, but I bet he knows about hemorrhoids.
I think they just cut them open.
and what?
It's
to
like,
make-
yeah.
because
Like a-
that's what they did with the external one.
Like a cow hoof and let stuff
They
come
literally
out?
Yeah.
took a scalpel. I was awake for the one, and let it bled out, and it was a clot. So he's like, "Here's your hemorrhoid,"
What the fuck? He has no
Yeah.
bedside manner.
in front of a very attractive nurse.
Oh no no no!
It's not cool. Yeah, he told us that story at the last live
Yeah.
show. That was wild.
But then
Wow.
I had to later on get surgery, and it was excruciating pain. The recovery.
Because you have a slice in your asshole.
I had multiple in my case, but
So
every
how
time
did you
you had
poop?
that's the problem.
Like a
It was
sprinkler.
fine up until then because then you're basically when you poop, I guess you're expanding all the wounds. And
Comes out
it's
like a Play-Doh fun factory. Just spaghetti noodles of shit coming out of his ass.
Comes out like Frankenstein's head with little stitches, patches on it.
It was the most pain I ever felt.
Yeah,
I'm sorry we're laughing so hard.
I'm sorry, dude.
Bobby can't turn it off, this
But
guy.
it's cool now. No, it's cool that you're laughing at my pain.
What is a hemorrhoid?
It's an inflamed, right there. I'll tell you what it is. A swollen and inflamed veins in
Yeah.
the rectum and anus, yeah.
So they cut the vein open and let stuff come out of it.
And yeah.
Yeah. Wow. And they probably seal it back up. But here's the, it's very common. More than 3 million U.S. cases per year. I think that's kind of low, I would say.
I haven't used I haven't used a suppository, but I take the wipes and I wrap them around a frozen hot dog and jam that in my ass.
Okay, listen.
And leave that in for like a day, and then come back.
Cold
Take
is
it-
good.
Cold is good. Take it out, and then then I slice up the hot dog and put it in scrambled eggs.
Yeah. But it was in a paper towel.
You want cold. It'll shrinks. Cold shrinks the
Really?
hemorrhoid.
Yeah, cold shrinks.
Oh yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah,
You
cold
do not want heat. Heat expands.
Yeah, you definitely don't want heat. But I have when I put the suppository in, the few times that I felt that something was in there, a little nug when I was, fishing around in the shower. You know I do's. All right. I don't know if this is the theme song for it, but I'll accept it.
I think it is.
When I put a suppository in,
I want to get you a disco ball for your shower.
I was surprised, upset, and kind of thought it was neat to witness that I only got to put the suppository in maybe a half to 3/4 of the way, and then my asshole. And look at my face, Bobby. Put your glasses back on.
Sucks it in.
It does this.
Like that girl's foot.
Yeah. My asshole feels like it grabs it when it gets to a point, and it goes, I got it from here, and then like slurps it in.
You know, remember like when Boba Fett was taken by the desert monster?
Yeah.
That's kind of it.
That's your asshole.
It accepts it very easily.
Yeah, it accepts it and is happy. It's like, feed me, Seymour.
Yeah, it really is. It was like it's a little
Feed me, Seymour. Come on, man. I need some food. Jay, feed me. Get her foot. It's in your asshole, Jay. Just put it in, Jay.
My asshole is missing the sweet, sweet release of things going in
It's
it.
a 14-hour flight. She wants to be swallowed by me, Jay.
Maybe she wanted it. Maybe she did
100%.
want it, that girl.
She did. She wanted a little. What do they call that? Shrimping?
A little shrimping?
Is that what it's called?
I've never. A plane does not seem like the place where I would ever have like a hookup.
I got a blowjob on a train from Boston to New York.
Oh yeah.
In the seat.
Okay.
A girl I met on the train.
That's big.
Met her
real
on
big.
the train.
Train travel though.
Met her on the train.
Were you ready for the day? Were you showered and looking good for the day already?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, that's a big deal.
Coming back from my grandma's, because that's where I stayed when I used to go to Boston. Got on the train at South Station. Met her in the food cart. We sat next to each other on the not first class, just the rando train part, the general admission. We sat next to each other, and then she moved over and started talking to me. And then we were talking, and then I put my coat on my lap because I was like a little cold. And she was like, I'm cold too. So we put my jacket over us, and then we started making out on the train. But like Blue Lagoon kissing. Like real passionate.
I'm there right now in my head. I hear the train going.
Passionate kissing.
Sweet music.
And then she reached down in between my legs, eased the seat back.
Can you actually put on that Dropkick Murphy song? This is a Boston romance.
And
the train was going to Boston, you see.
No, we were leaving Boston.
They were leaving Boston, but still, I feel like it would be the same song.
That's when she started. She went under the blanket, and I didn't want it. I didn't want it because I was so nervous. I didn't want to.
HJ or Beej?
Beej. Not to completion. I got too nervous.
People knew.
I didn't want. You know what? With sex in public, I feel bad for like people who don't like sex like that.
Yep.
I don't want them to have to see something that's gonna fuck their life up for just a sexy Bobby with hair getting a blowjob.
I don't know about fucking their life up as much, but it sounds to me like getting caught in it. I know it's like the thing, but depending on who catches you, it's a pretty disrespectful thing.
Yeah, it's a disrespectful
to have people
thing.
like happen upon.
Yeah, but the conductors were all Boston guys. I'd be like, Bobby's getting a blowjob in CD 11 by that fucking whore who sucks dick on the train every week.
Oh, it's blowjob Martha.
Wait till he gets to New York and she hits him up for fucking $50.
It's BJ Colleen.
Yeah, he's gonna have to get her an egg sandwich and a Dunkin' Donuts coffee from the food cart.
She works in construction.
Yeah.
You get blown by a girl wearing a Carhartt jacket.
That turns me on. Work boots.
A rough and tumble girl.
Yeah.
She's hanging out with Goodwill Hunting.
Yeah, that was crazy. Those days, you know what's weird, Jay? Have you ever thought about this? Those days are gone.
What?
Like, I'm never, ever going to get a rando again.
Never?
No.
I mean, things happen.
No.
No.
The circumstances for a rando, I mean, no. If I was on a train and a girl started talking to me, I know one of two things is going to happen. My wife or son is going to FaceTime in. When are you going to be here? What do you want for dinner? I'm going to Chico's right now. I'm going to get you the low-carb wraps. And then I was thinking of making a roast beef, but we could do meatloaf if you want.
What if it's a FaceTime, though, and she's like, Bobby, the plane's been taken hostage. We're driving into a building. I love you. Take care of Max.
Love you, too.
Then you get a rando again. Yeah. You got to think outside the box. Is that probably going to happen?
You know what?
No. I don't think Dawn's going to be in a terrorist plot plane.
This is why I love you, Jay, because you are always on the positive side of life.
Yes.
You are. You spin it up. You don't spin it down.
Listen, things probably are going to go great for Dawn. more than likely.
Sure, but
She does fly,
she does fly.
and she's flown without you before.
And the sawmill's a 2-lane highway that can be dangerous.
The sawmill is a dangerous highway. It's very dark at night, and that black ice will take you out.
I mean, but Lou,
But more than likely.
Black Lou and Lou. I mean, you have a serious. You're locked down.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
but Michelle's going to dump DJ Lou at any given moment, it seems like.
No.
Hairline trigger at this point.
No, don't say his hair's fine. I love his hair. I'm bald too. What's wrong with you?
No, hairline trigger.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said
Hairline trigger.
I thought there was a trigger there on his
Listen,
hairline.
I love them as a couple. I love them. I hope they stay together forever.
Yeah.
But I'd say 50-50 shot we watch them break up at Skankfest. We all try to have that dinner we keep talking about. Apparently, dinner doesn't go good out in Vegas with the Witskis.
Witskis. Yo, Witskis told each other to fuck off.
I mean, Jacob, they were like, hey, we're going to go smoke a cigarette. And then, like, we left, actually.
We left. Don't ask. That was the text.
I like, don't ask. He goes, well, I have to ask. You sort of abandoned us here. That's something a father sends. I left you and your mother. Don't even ask. Don't get me started on it. Just accept that I'm gone.
I did you a favor. I don't want to talk about
Yeah,
it.
your life's better because believe me, it's a better off life. It's weird for me because when we would talk about this situation with Lou, I always thought it was her.
No,
I was pictured. So when I met her, I'm like, she is so lovely.
It's a different world when we're both drinking.
Yeah, I want to
It
see
is
it.
it's complete transformation.
When are we doing the prom? I want to see this.
Oh, we got to do the prom.
I wanna see them
We gotta plan
fight.
the prom.
I want to see them fight like Sandra D and.
You want to see him fight? Here's
Yeah.
the move. Make Lou the prom king and make any other girl the prom queen. And just tell that we're going to lose a fan that day because Michelle's going to scratch her fucking face off probably.
But no, what if we make it another Puerto Rican and then we have a fight?
Okay, now we're talking. Now we're waving money. Now titties are popping out.
Who's this, Lou? Who's this? Fuck her.
My name is Michelle, and I'm the best dancer at St. Bernadette's.
The worst reputation.
I promise you, if he's dancing completely staged with somebody on the stage, you'll look over and see daggers from Michelle.
She has a Tommy gun.
Good thing I brought my Tommy's gun.
She goes, is it? And a pit bull comes out of nowhere. Rusty, go get her.
Yeah, so I guess he's right. Your days of rando blowjobs are over, Lou.
You done?
Remember when it used to just rain random blowjobs on you? Those days are done, buddy. I hope you got enough when it was happening, while the getting was good.
I mean, I was in the sauna today because I have a sauna.
Of course you do.
Because I sauna.
Does it go up to only your neck? Sure.
No, it does not. I have a real sauna. You know what I have a real one. I don't have a bag.
I thought you just sit like in a hot bag.
What do you think? I got like a clothes steamer and stuck it in a trash bag?
Those old-fashioned one that was like on the Titanic.
It just wraps around you and you just stand there and
I DIY'd a steamer, a sauna.
air frying yourself.
Yeah. No, I got it. I have that.
Oh, okay.
I have that.
That's not what I was thinking.
No, I have that in my room.
I was thinking it's like you sit inside of a thing. They make this,
Just
don't
your
they?
head pops out.
Yeah, your head pops out of it. You just sauna your body while you sit in like a little machine.
Yeah, no, they have. Those aren't good. Those aren't good because the sweat and everything builds up and it gets moldy. That is the shit right there, Jay. And they say people who sauna
Sweat doesn't build up in there.
Sweat? No, I have. I go in with a towel and I put a towel down and it goes on to that. So
You ever whack in there?
no, I can't whack in my house, Jay.
At all.
I have a 9-year-old.
Those days are
That's the
over
thing
too.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, you're talking about. Yeah.
And by the way, the difference of $159 versus $2,000 is so funny. By the way, the hands popping out and reading, while her pussy is just dank with sweat right now. That thing is stewing. It smells like boiled carrots, I bet.
Yeah, that's a crock pot for pussies. Yeah, no, that one is fucking ridiculous. That's just a clothes steamer in a trash
all it
bag.
is.
That's all it is. Yeah, that's
Christine
not.
wants one so bad.
No, those I have an infrared. Infrared is the way to go. That's what you want. You want infrared. See those little panels on the wall?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you want. And that's how much is that?
2,000.
Yeah, you can get one for like $1,500.
Is it? Can it also be a tanning bed? I'd like to tan up also.
Is it better to sauna or tan? I don't understand. Or sauna or steam?
Sauna, 100%.
Why?
Because
Wait, go back. That's what Bert kind of has. No,
the tunnel, the
circle one.
the circle one. Yeah, that's a holy shit sauna. That's what Bert has in his backyard.
Yeah.
That's a really expensive one, and that's really good. Sauna's better because it makes your heat proteins activate. And when that does, it goes out and it heals your body. And it's good for dementia and heart problems and inflammation. And it just helps you better. They did a study if you look it up on YouTube, a 20-year study in Finland where they sauna 4 to 7 times a week. And it reduced dementia by like 65%.
Oh, you think so, doctor?
I swear to God, that's the fact. If you look it up, Jacob, if you don't believe me with that face of yours, but 100%. It's really good for you. And
why is Lewis so big on
steam
steam?
Steam, because Lewis is dumb.
Wants to sweat.
Yeah, no, that is infrared sauna is better for you. I mean, steam's good too. Don't get me wrong. Having a fits is great, but sauna is better for you. And it's look right there. Reduces the risk of dementia. New studies.
Yeah, I don't trust new studies though. Some new studies were saying that smoking cigarettes was why I didn't get COVID. You don't want to give me facts like that.
Yeah, but that's a new study. That's like, this is a 20-year study.
Okay.
20 years in Finland, Jay. You can trust the Finns.
Okay, I do trust the Finns.
Yeah, you should get one. Put it in your little room.
A house sauna?
Get a house sauna.
Well, when I look at houses to buy, some of them have saunas in them already.
That's true.
Very nice.
I had a sauna in my building. You might have one in your building. Maybe not.
We don't.
Yeah, I had one in my building, but the gay guys kept blowing each other in it, so they shut it down.
That'll happen.
Whoa. Yeah.
We have a private theater room in our building that I have to assume if you pop in there different times of night, someone's getting sucked off.
What time?
There. I'd say if you pop in there in the middle of the night, you probably get a nice little show at some point.
Yeah.
I've stopped going on our roof. Not enough action across the street for a big old apartment building. Not enough action going on across the street to look in windows on my roof. It's my favorite thing to do.
To look in other people's windows? I mean, I didn't know you were going that way.
A whole building.
I thought you were going up there to have a good time, maybe barbecue.
No.
And you're going up to be a peeping Tom.
Yes.
Got it.
Smoke cigarettes and
Someone's
see if you catch
getting
somebody fucking or taking off their clothes. We used to do this on Wayne Rader's roof all the time.
Jesus.
Saw women very few times. Watched more than one guy whack off to completion.
Really?
Yeah.
We did see there was a naked family.
There was a family who
You
was
saw
a
kids
nudist
naked?
family. It was weird.
Well, why? If you saw kids naked, wouldn't you stop watching?
No, it wasn't. The kids weren't naked, actually. They were weird. All the kids were in their underwear. The parents were walking around butt naked.
In front of children?
It was like the family was just like nudists or so. It was weird. Very weird.
Answer my question, Jay.
Yeah. What is it?
Were the parents naked?
Fully naked.
In front of the children?
Yeah.
And how long did you watch for?
Until they read the kid a bedtime story and then close the curtains.
This is fucking Hang on, I'm ordering you binoculars for your birthday right now.
I really wish I had binoculars. That would change everything.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to be seen looking through binoculars off my roof. Like, what are you looking at? No, it's what you can see. It's almost the thing, too. You're seeing from a distance, so you're not getting a close shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could tell sort of like fat, thin, but besides that, nothing. A lot of Asians, seems like it's almost going to happen. Sometimes also there's the excitement when you catch, like, you saw a girl come out in a towel and, like, she just gets too far to the picture, but you see the towel hit the floor. You're like, damn, like right out of shot.
Right.
Me and Christine one time watched a lady, full bush and tits hanging out, fold her entire laundry at her old place, fold her entire load of laundry, and then, like, the show was ending, just lowered her curtains, like it just slowly erased her from the
If it
picture.
said the end on the other side of the
It really should have. Finn.
Our roof was a gold mine, but we weren't really allowed up there.
We weren't allowed up there, but yeah, it was some good.
Have you
window
guys ever
looking.
done any? Have you maybe returned the favor?
No.
No?
I mean,
I walk around
Christine
naked a
walks
lot.
around naked in front of the windows a lot. She did that a lot. But no, besides that, no, we didn't return the favor much at all.
No.
I tried. Christine, when we first met, told me a bunch of stories of public fucking, and she fucked here and jacked this guy off here and there. And then I was, and the hottest thing ever was when some guy pulled her into an alley that she was like hooking up with and fucked her like in the alley while the friends kept walking off. And then we were on a rooftop one time, and I go, let's do it right here. And she went, no, people will see. This sucks.
So you made her a good girl?
No, we were already trying to not get caught. It was enough.
Did you ever take a train from Boston back in the late 90s?
I once got blown on the side of a highway.
Really?
Does that help you?
What was his
When
name?
you just met the guy?
Hey, we both had gay jokes on there.
Well, you nailed it. I tried to piggyback on it.
It's all right.
It was a woman, thank you.
Okay. And what, you just met her?
No, she was my girlfriend.
Oh, but that's, yeah, public thing for sure. But I'm
Broad
talking more
daylight.
like a stranger meeting.
During
That's great.
wait a minute. During daylight on a highway?
Yeah, outside the candy store where I go get my cigarettes every day.
So,
Wow.
really?
Yeah.
You go to a candy store
Yeah.
to get your cigarettes?
Yeah.
That's weird.
We don't have bodegas.
I don't know if it's called a candy store, though, either, if they have cigarettes.
A blowjob with a woman is the point. I'm straight.
Right,
You're
okay,
gay.
sorry.
The fucking dick.
I'm straight, you're gay.
Who was this girl? What girlfriend was it?
She was my girlfriend.
White girl.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Is that a busy New York street or like a rural street?
It's Route 46. It's a major highway.
It's a highway.
Yeah.
So there's a candy store that sells cigarettes on a highway.
Yeah.
That's definitely like a sex trafficking operation or something, right? The candy store on the middle of a highway, probably by a bunch of hooker motels. Is it one of them roads?
It's just like where the highway gets skinny and small and like towny, like suburban.
Is it a candy store? A candy store to me has like a glass jar with lollipops and liquors.
Convenience store.
There
so it's
we
a-
go.
There we go. It's not a candy
I
store.
thought it
it's
was
a
going to be there's going to be lemon heads and
Yeah.
Alexander the grapes and all these things I haven't seen.
Yeah,
in
I
years.
thought it was going to be like, you come in, there's just a jar, you get a malt, maybe a malt and a pack of cigarettes.
See, this is, by the way, I don't want to look at this right now because this is what makes Christine not want to get a house in Jersey, because she sees too much of the Jersey of like the hooker hotels on the one. Is that 1 and 9 where that is?
Yeah.
Just those nonstop hotels that still tell you they have free HBO.
Yeah, there's not a lot of that anymore.
Yeah, they're all gone.
The hotels exist, but is there street walking girls like that anymore?
I don't know. They're always empty when I pass them.
What happened?
Streetwalkers are coming.
When I look at
He goes, I put the signals out and no one comes out of the woodwork.
You know what they do now is streetwalkers don't have to do that. They just rent the hotel room. They go online, have a website, and you just meet them in that shitty hotel.
Yeah.
And there's usually some other dude. This is what I heard. There's another guy.
Waiting in a bathroom or something.
No, in the room next door. And she'll come in. This is what I've heard. That you'll go in, you'll give her the money. She'll be right back. She goes around, gives the money to the dude next door.
Her name's Roxanne. His name's Dino. So I've heard.
So I've heard.
Her prices are firm but fair. So I've heard.
Yeah, it's 90 for half, and it's a 150 for around the world.
Through the grapevine.
So I've heard.
Got this all third hand.
Yeah.
I want to tell you.
Yeah, and so there's no more reason for it because of the internet. Girls don't have to walk the street anymore.
Yeah, the bummer of it takes the eye candy away from looking. I've gone out of my way to look at hookers a lot, like a drive.
Back in the day.
Oh yeah.
One of the funnest things we did when me, Patrice, Billy, and Dane first came to New York. I remember the first night we went up to 43rd Street from, what was it, 8th Ave all the way to 11th.
Trans.
And no. Wow. So I've heard.
Told you.
Wow.
I told you, you suspect.
Keith Robinson told me that.
Well, there was, I guess, the trans. I know what you're talking about. The trans was at the end.
That's fair.
They
Yes.
had on 43rd
The very
and
end.
the Edelweiss, where it was the Market Diner used to be. There was a trans nightclub in the basement.
Oh, really? Well, I know that it was around.
So
where all
I've
those,
heard.
Were all those like? It was when we were turning. I remember Keith, like he said that they were guys, and I was like, no way. And Keith like called over and he goes, hey, what's up? He goes, are you a lady? And she goes, no, baby, chicks with dicks. Like said like the word like that. I'm like, that's weird. And then we drove off. But it was
that
down
whole-
by like the
Yeah,
tires.
but that
and-
street back when we first came down, I think it was in 97 or 90, whatever, 6 or 7. That whole street was hookers, streetwalkers. So you'd walk down and they'd be in nothing. Like just big girls, G-strings, titties out. And they'd come up to the car and just, start grabbing your thing and you, come on, let's go. And they try to get you crazy. It was me, Billy, Dane, and Patrice, and Bob Marley. You know Bob Marley?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a weird, and Aldo Benny. We were all in this fucking truck going down the street. We were just like, wild. This is crazy. Then we all went to a peep show. We pulled over, went to one of the with the round rooms.
With the actual girl.
It was a round room, and you go into your little door, shut the door, and then the window goes up, and your head can go in the room. So your head went in the room.
Really?
And yeah, so I remember you put $1 in, or a coin, a token, and the window goes up. It was just a little window your head could fit in. And I put my head in, and I saw Patrice, Billy, Dane, and Bob's head pop in. So it was just our heads, and we're like, hey, what's up, dude? Hey, dude. And then
a girl comes out.
It was like a genie's bottle inside. It was all these little pillows and it looked like a genie inside of a genie's bottle. And there was just like, some fat chick with a C-section and like a one titty bigger than the other, and then some other redhead with fucking freckles on her pussy, and they'd come over and they go, "Are you tipping?" And you'd be like, "Yeah." And you hold out the money, they come over, and you could, grab a titty and just shake it. And whatever, you didn't know what to do because it was like, I don't know.
It's weird not knowing what to do. The girl's thing goes, "It's your tit." Just give it a slap. It's your tit.
So
he goes, "Pussy's here." And your tit. It's like pawing at it like a cat.
I remember I was in my room and the windows, and then I remember my door opened and I was like, "What?" It was Patrice, and he came into my room. Now, mind you, there's only room for
one person to jack off.
So he comes in and I go, "What the fuck are you doing?" He goes, "Shut up, Bobby. Put a token in. Put a token in." He bullied me, so I put a token in, and just my head popped out of like necessity because I couldn't fit in the room.
There's nowhere else to go.
And he goes, "Yo, get that one over there with the C-section. Get that one. Tell her to come over here." And I was like, "Excuse me, miss, no, not you. The C with the scar on your stomach."
Yeah, I know no one's ever singled you out to come over, but
he goes, "Yeah." He goes, give her some money." I'm like, "Patrice," he goes, "just give her some fucking money." So I gave her $3, and just Patrice's big black hand came out and just shook her tit. It was just my white head next to this big tit, and he was just shaking her tit, rubbing her nipple, and then the thing goes, "Gah," and I almost didn't get my head through.
Yeah, it's like a fucking Indiana Jones move.
Yeah. Yeah, those were the craziest.
Yeah, I came to New York at the end of all of it, pretty much.
You came
by
to
the time
60,
I like 99, and it was like, but there was definitely streetwalkers, but only the one we saw was like the trans ones over there. In Camden, New Jersey, still where I live, there were streetwalkers for sure. I think there were still some. I showed Christine within our relationship, the streetwalking hookers, but it is kind of gone now, I think they're just not. They just wouldn't do it. You're right. It's like the internet's.
You just put an ad
on
up.
your phone. You can make it a much better situation than sitting out in the cold all night, like shivering, waiting for guys.
Yeah, you don't need a pimp anymore.
Yeah, those days are done.
You just need a good friend that's gay.
Yeah.
I'll take the money. I'll count it.
But it was interesting. Like when I used to come home at night, when you first move here too, you only know your routes. Like the route that you take everywhere. So there's no like deviating off of that. And I just would always took the 59th Street Bridge to come home to Astoria when I lived there. And Queens Plaza, like a few blocks off it on either direction, was just like I would just circle it and like smoke a cigarette or whatever. Just like I didn't even think I smoked weed at that point yet. Really, I would just circle and smoke cigarettes and like be like, "This is crazy."
Yeah,
that these girls are out here.
There was something
like,
wild.
I mean, almost like, I mean, 98 at least % of them were unfuckable monsters. But you just want to look at this. You're like, I can't believe this is like these girls are like. Give me $5 and I'll suck your dick. I was so young; it just seemed such a foreign idea to me. I was like 20-some years old.
That's in our lifetime. That you could come to Times Square and it was just women walking around that would sleep with you.
In pearls.
Yeah, it was just in high heels. The outfits the outfits they wore were just it wasn't functional. It's like, why don't you just wear sneakers?
Oh, yeah.
I think we'd forgive you. If you're going to suck my dick, I'm really not going to judge your shoe attire.
Well, Camden, you'd have a person with like a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air ripped up T-shirt on and like gross. They didn't give a fuck. They were junky.
Right.
Like if you saw a girl through Camden that was like mildly attractive, which I had seen before, and then I remember I was delivering auto parts one time and driving through there, and I was like, oh, wow, that's that girl I used to see like in the middle of the night when I would drive through, going after dropping Kevin off and going back to my mom's house. I was like, that's like, and you just see like they're all like emaciated and like grizzed out now and shit. It's pretty nasty.
Yeah, it's sad.
Like you see it kind of go that route.
Hey, we got to take a break. My wife made some blueberry crumble we're going to enjoy. So we'll be right back with the Bonfire.
Hey, this is Ari Shafir, and you're listening to The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
Boo.
Turn off the lights, light a candle. Tonight I'm in a romantic mood, yeah. Let's take a shower together. I'll wash your body, wash mine, yeah.
Welcome back to the Bonfire Faction Talk, Sirius XM 103. Big J. Okerson, Robert Kelly, hanging with the crew. We're just shooting shit. I used to remember the Hookers at the Point documentaries? Damn, how good were those?
That was crazy.
Hookers at the Point ruled. There was that one, I remember it was one of my first big Make Dave Attell laugh things, because he's a big documentary guy, and we both watched those, and he loved when I would do the... Do you remember the big tooth lady from Hookers at the Point? See if you can find anything on her, Christine. Like, where are they now? Hookers at the Point.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, remember her? She was like a white girl, and she was always thinking. And one time they filmed her, like or audio recorded her while they filmed the outside of the car of her doing a John. You remember this, Jacob?
Oh, yeah.
And as she goes, "You want me to spit on it?" She's like, "Tuh, you dirty dick motherfucker!" It's just her dumb. She had too many teeth in her mouth. Like her whole thing was so nutty.
It sounded like a third base coach.
Yeah.
Come on, Johnny, get in there.
I remember one of the other.
She goes, "Come on, you gonna come my mouth for what?"
So nasty. I remember another one of the hookers like, "Come on, baby, you gotta hurry this up already." And he's like, "Please stop being this way to me." He's under such pressure.
The greatest one ever is a guy, and I forget which one it's in. It's a black dude comes home from jail, and they're following him. That might be called Hookers and Johns, I think that one is called. It's a Hookers at the Point, but it's called Hookers and Johns, and he comes out of jail, and he's like talking about, he goes to a bunch of prostitutes, that's like we're just following him for. He's like out, and he's excited to fuck again. And he gets this girl, it's a black woman wearing a cowboy hat and like a mini skirt. Looks like she looks fine. But he like asked her, he talks her down the fucking for like $40 or something like that. And she's like, "All right, let's go." So then she starts sucking his dick, and they're basically showing it, like her like kind of sucking his dick. Her phone rings, and she goes, "Hello?" And he's just standing there like he has like a snagglepuss voice. He's like, "Come on, girl, give it to me for 40." And she's like, "All right." And then she's like, she's sucking his dick, and their phone rings, and she goes, "Hello?" And she goes, "Girl, I am sucking dick right now. I can't talk to you." And she goes, Okay. So then he goes, "Kid, he goes, come on." He goes, "You ain't gonna let me fuck. It's gonna take me forever like this. Like, let me fuck. And she finally goes like, "Okay." And she bends over a car. It's all outside. And he fucks her. And she's like, "Wait." She goes, "The condom broke. Did you come inside me?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'm sorry." She goes, "Oh my God. Oh my." And she's just squatting on the ground, trying to scoop
come
out of her pussy.
I'm going to throw up.
And it's great. She was wearing a cowboy hat that
Jade, can you not act it out?
Yeah.
We're on radio, dude. Listen.
And then she's doing this. And it's going.
What's it doing?
It's on her hand, and she goes. No, she's scooping it out of her and freaking out. Her hat had come off at this point, her cowboy hat. He's standing next to her. His dick is so big, I thought that he had a giant belt on that it was just unbuckled. And it was his dick. He had this crazy sized dick, and he's just sitting there uncomfortable. And he takes her hat, her cowboy hat, and he goes, "I like your hat, though." And while she's scooping out her pussy, he just stuffs it back on her head. He goes, "Here you go. Sorry." He doesn't know what to do. It's so awkward, but fucking hilarious.
It wasn't his fault the condom broke. It's his dick's
monster cock.
Monster cock.
It was just like it was like flopping around so much. I thought it was his belt. I thought it was like his belt was undone.
He begged so much to make it happen, and
he begged, and then he just come like all against her better judgment.
Yeah.
She goes, "By the way, No more. He says, I only have $40. She says, I'll blow you. But he starts saying, like, I'm not going to come like this. Like, let me fuck. So she finally just goes like, okay, fine. Fuck. And then he just blows a load inside of her. And he never has an emotional shift at all. Everything's like, cool then. So later. He just leaves. He doesn't give. It's so funny. But I found those documentaries riveting. But I never got to see the Hunts Point ones. That's the ones in the Bronx. That was like the famous.
I saw the Hunts Point one. Those
and
are
that's
crazy.
where they were. That's where they come out like dressed up, like they're wearing thongs and and they didn't look good, but they looked like strippers more than like prostitutes.
I think it was to know you. I think the outfit was so you know who they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As opposed to some regular girl.
Now that's it.
one of them
Early comedy. I drove down one time to. Me and Kevin Hart drove down to D.C., which is not a thing anymore. But the D.C. street walking hookers.
You went down to see hookers?
No. We did a gig.
All right.
But in the downtown area, like there, I couldn't because I was like, why are all these girls? There's like very pretty girls, but they're all wearing like prom dress looking things and too old for prom.
Yeah.
And they were like, someone locally was like, oh, that's like the because these girls are prostituting for senators and so they're not ugly. But they're just standing out there like street walking hookers waiting for like a limo to pull up and be like, let's go.
All the massage parlors back in the day, if you remember, they wore evening gowns. It was the weirdest fucking thing.
By the time I went, they were wearing bikinis already. They didn't even play around with it.
When I used to go in New York, there was one above the Burger King where Pussycat is, over in that area where that bar is. You'd go up and they'd all have fucking weird evening gowns on, like you were at some ball. No. You know, and you look over in the corner, there's like a hot plate with like a haddock. And they get up and
is also a good restaurant.
You like cook it. Oh, and then you come in like, oh, they were like mad, and then they come up, hello.
You here for food or pussy?
Both?
Pussy and then food. He goes, oh, you go wait over on the left.
Bob, do you remember Tunnel Bunnies?
Tunnel Bunnies? No, what's that?
The ones that hung out by the Lincoln Tunnel.
Oh, yeah.
That hotel, it's all it's for, right? That one, is it a Howard John? There's something like right when you're going up the ramp where you can't, the point of no return, that last exit there.
Yeah.
That's like the most.
Right, but they're all gone, so I don't know. I mean, you couldn't go back to New Jersey without seeing a string of whores once the sun went down.
Prostitutes, Lou. Jesus Christ.
It's insulting. It's a job.
Wow.
It's a job.
They were beautiful. I'm sorry.
Everybody has a job.
They're fucking. They have a place in this world.
Yeah, some people have different jobs.
They don't deserve humanity because they're cum dumpsters.
Yeah, just because they're fucking slut gobblers.
Sure, they're all alive and well and thriving.
They're dirty knuckle sluts.
You dirty dick motherfucker.
You fucking street tunnel whore.
See if you could find her at all on Hookers at the Point.
Which is the one? I don't know if this was maybe the Hunts Point where she gave a guy a gum job. She had no teeth.
That was Atlantic City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She goes, oh, you're going to like this. And he goes, oh, okay. Like you hear like the... And she's like, okay. And then she just does. She takes her teeth out and holds them while she sucks your dick with
I
tongue.
will fucking
And the guy in the car was like,
scream.
Nice.
Yeah, I remember him actually thinking, that was pretty damn good. You were right. I was a little skeptical, but you won me over.
Hey, Jay, you're going to be...
Well, I don't love it as much as I thought I would. I admire the effort.
Before you get your new teeth in, let's try that out.
Yeah, we should. We should gum me up.
We'll gum you up, see if it's a fucking thing.
Christine, can I eat your pussy with my teeth nubs? And whenever you go, that feels good, I'll go. Like Bat Boy. I have Bat Boy teeth.
Jay's a little feral kitten.
I have dissent teeth.
It looks like there was a bit of a resurgence in Brooklyn.
Oh,
of
really?
streetwalkers.
That's great. See,
Yeah, that's from 2021.
Look at that outfit. But here's the thing. If you saw that driving home, I know it's not the best, but there's something about it.
It picks up your day.
It picks you up.
It's like seeing a midget.
I mean,
I really
so
like.
gross.
I know Giuliani
look at that.
like cleaned up the city, but that was a one. Like, when did it end? Because I got here in 2008, and I feel like
Bloomberg.
I never saw it.
They made it. It was
Manhattan.
called once they did the 60-40 in the peep shows.
Yeah.
Once it had to be 60% family movies and shit like
We
that.
saw how that went because they made a comedy club a 60-40 one time. Remember that?
That's right. So, yeah, once Bloomberg put the 60-40 in, or maybe it was Giuliani, maybe both, the sex industry died. Yeah, and then he sold all the properties to Disney and gave like such a great deal on them so they could come in and taxes and stuff. They came in and wiped it. Giuliani did, but then Bloomberg really enforced it, and then he went too crazy because he was like, "You can only have a little tiny soda, and don't be loud."
You can't have big gulps.
Yeah, fucking asshole. Took it too far.
But I mean, listen. I don't want to fuck either of these ladies, but it's a treat to drive past.
A treat. There's something about it.
Keeps you awake.
Yeah, seeing a girl like that, and the attention they would give you. They'd look at you and be like, "Hey, baby," that makes you feel good.
Yeah, and you're on the corner, like, "No, okay, but thank you, you fucking weirdo."
Look at that. That's nice right there. Fishnet is sexy.
You'd like the show The Deuce, Jay, because they recreate this perfectly, right, Lou?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Times
Good
Square
show.
looks like it did in 1970, 75.
I don't miss that. I don't think I. Well, you know what? I'm too close to it now, but I mean, like, it would have been something to see. That the 1970s
Square.
and 80s Times Square.
Yeah.
Isn't it like you didn't want to go there? Like it was so dangerous?
Well, I think you would want to go. I think it's where, like, a teenage boy, you'd be like, I have to see this.
All sex shops.
I don't think you'd care so much. I mean, there was a danger to it, I'm sure, but I think it was much more about, like, you can't believe you could do these things. What's happening here exactly?
I don't understand what's going on right now. Is she giving birth? Is she pooping?
Is the girl...
Did she steal a watermelon in her vagina?
Did she just give birth?
What? Is she giving birth? She just gave birth. Did she just give birth?
Oh, my God. In an elevator.
I'd have to move. I would move.
Why is that the video on open air prostitution markets?
The video kept
They're
rolling.
they're being forced to have babies in elevators.
I thought it was a sex thing, and then
Me too. I thought they came in there to fuck, and that was like a hooker thing.
Yeah, then a foot came out of her vag.
I don't know, man.
There you go.
It is crazy. I mean, like, how funny is it that even the highest paid operations, though, like, you spend all that money to... These girls are probably better to keep quiet than anybody else.
What do you
know
mean?
Than the high-end
I'm
prostitutes.
sorry, I got lost in your eyes.
The people pay. There's people who go out there and they pay for, like, like the Elliot, was it Spitzer? Was that the one that got caught?
Elliot Ness?
Elliot Ness? Spitzer got caught,
Yeah,
right?
Spitzer, yeah.
I mean, that was like one of those like $15,000 a night escorts. Like, you're paying all that money so it stays like kind of cool and like, quiet and everything, and it still gets out.
You're saying to pick up one of these. Sorry, Christine. You're saying to pick up one of these little nickels, these little nickel chasers on the street.
Throw on a fucking regular old, Johnson's big golf shirt and go fuck a street prostitute.
Put a baseball hat on, like Keanu Reeves. Go out there.
Or what's the point of paying $12,000? You can definitely fuck an attractive prostitute for a couple $100.
Yeah, but
sure.
You could go into any bar in New York City and fucking throw down $1,000 on the table and fucking get your dick sucked by any chick.
Any chick. They really are pieces of shit, aren't they? Christine, answer for yourself.
Christine,
New York women.
$1,000 in a bar. Come on.
You're chugging cock.
I thought the whole point of like the $15,000 hookers was because they were like really pretty, and I thought they were girls that were like 9s and 10s and girls that were models that are now doing sex work, and that's why you're buying.
But here's the thing: they're part of like this organization, so they're doing the sex work when that. Whoever they'll call the Manhattan Madams or the whatever guys who run those escort services, when they go down and the client list goes down. That's how Spitzer gets fucked over. If you fuck a $500 prostitute off one of those things.
500.
But I'm saying the thing's not going. It's not going. I mean,
You're saying it's better to get one of these.
I'm saying these are too awful.
$60.
These are too awful looking. So what's the point? These guys have the money to get an attractive one.
But you
get an attractive one, you might as well just get like a fucking like an attractive one off of Craigslist or whatever those kind of shit is.
The difference is though, and I'm thinking the girls, the $12,000 girl. You can take her to a dinner. You can actually pass her off as a girlfriend. This chick in a pink onesie with her asshole hanging out. You know what I mean?
But the organization doesn't go down. When you're paying like a regular chick, I'm saying the organization.
Right, no, I
like,
hear ya.
When the organization goes down, you're an Elliot Spitzer's in that book.
I know, no, I hear you. I just love that we're breaking this down.
I like to break it down. I'm saying mid-range prostitution is where you keep it if you're a politician.
If you're a politician, go mid-range.
If they call somebody, oh, talk to my friend, she's the blah, blah, blah madam of whatever, steer clear of that because she's going to go down and say everyone's name.
And you know what? The mid-range ones are dumb. They don't watch the news.
No, that's what I'm saying.
No.
They have no idea who you are.
You walk in, they don't know you're somebody famous.
12,000, they go, you're entertaining. Even they don't give the name. I think isn't that the idea that he was called Client Number 9? That's why the documentary was called that. But it's like you're told like Client Number 9's in there. Show him this is the royal treatment. This is the guy. Is an important man. Whatever it is, you're telling them something. They can even look up who it is. You're right. A 500. Not even a. You get on like an Eros and yeah, there you go. They have actual porn stars on
They don't even know
there.
who you are.
But they have actual porn stars around, and she'll come. You're just like another one of the guys. She's like, sure, I fucked it. If she gets in trouble, she gets in trouble. Who's to bring down? It's not going to get her off on anything.
I like these.
Is Dana verified? Good.
These girls are all unattainable though. Like that girl, I would never go with. I would go with an attainable.
Sure, but these guys are deluded. I get what you're saying. I'm more like you.
Right?
But these guys, these are you got to remember, these are old men with money.
Mm-hmm.
All of them. When you see the trophy wives, I'm like, how are you guys confidently going to bed every night thinking she wants to look at you in your weird old man underwear and your gross body? And they're fine with it. If you feel that way and you don't care, this girl is not a problem in your life. This is the smartest move you can make. Andrea. She's an escort in New York. She's gorgeous.
How much?
It's not listing their prices. I think you need to call.
You know, we got to take a break in all this fun. We got to pay some bills. You know how that works. But we'll be right back, everyone. It's the Bonfire.
And now back to the Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
Dressed in black, she's a hungry child. No one knows who she is or what her name is. I don't know where she came from or what her game is. Hot child in the city. Hot child in the city.
We're back. It's us. It's me, Big J. It's the crew. The Bonfire, Sirius XM 103, Faction Talk.
We're talking whores.
Can you do me a favor, just for shits and go, can you go to the TS and see what kind of TSs are up there?
Just check out what's going
Let's
on.
just see what's going on. There's no way that's a trans.
I'm trying to see which one I wouldn't.
Listen to me, dude. She's not trans.
There you go. An hour for $700. And you can do
trans?
VIP for $1,000. But here's the thing. My point. $1,000 isn't that's a nice sum of money.
Is there a filter on this? You can go from low to high or high to low. Can we switch this up? And
There probably is.
go to a, can we get
That's not a trans.
That's trans.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Damn.
She's listed as trans.
I have no idea.
never
I've
seen
never,
one.
I've never seen one before.
Those
in my
titties
life.
are insane.
Yeah, they do a good job on titties now. Scroll down. I mean, scroll up. Scroll up and down. Hey. Listen, can I ask you a question? Is there, Christine, why is there any like mid-range? Is there any Hondas of the trans? Can you stop looking at the Lexus and the Mercedes?
There's only 4 up.
The pictures,
no.
The pictures we're looking at
There you
now, all
go.
of them are trans prostitutes.
These
Yeah.
we're looking at now. This is
I think that
Jay
this is
wanted
an
to look at this.
expensive service.
So Jay.
That's not what happened. Get under your blanket, Jacob. I know this is scary.
He's getting a hard on. Jay put the blanket over. He started filling up. Can you go?
Yeah, you want me to suck your dick under there? Train style?
Yeah, me and Jay suck your pecker.
Boston-bound train
Have
style?
some blueberry cobbler when we're done. Yeah. Hey, can you go back one?
Boston Band on the train stop.
This girl lives her life like not really having to concern herself with how people feel about trans people because people just assume she's a beautiful
Until she
woman.
talks and she sounds like Pedro Martinez.
She goes, my name was Gus, but now I'm Daphne.
Do you ever see that video where the girls, the Spanish trans girls, like, hello, papi? And then the one guy goes, hey, how you doing?
No,
Uses
but
his regular voice.
that would freak me out.
It was
Use your
fucking
girl voice forever.
It's funny. Oh, wait. All right, here we go. What if...
But here's the thing.
I was going to say something.
Again, these girls, look at that one right there. All right, Raven. T.S. Raven. It's a little more masculine than Marcy.
Yeah, go back a little bit. She's too, yeah, she can beat me up. She has a snowmobile, though. She has a skidoo.
Christine, go to the porn stars ones.
Go to the little Asian one. Go to the little Asian one over to the left.
First, do the little
That
Asian one.
That little one right there. Let's see.
Oh,
doofy face.
Tasha.
Oh, hello. She's Spanish.
God, that would be an annoying
Well,
guy.
that looks like Eric Rivera.
Yeah, I really don't. I'm not enjoying this one at all.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Make it go away.
The Full House houses.
Make it go away, I said. Go to adult film stars.
Does it
It should be. It's one of the options in there, isn't it?
not on here? No.
Click escorts. Now, there's something that says.
You can sleep with an adult film star?
Yeah.
How much does that cost?
Click. We see where it says all escorts.
We're
No,
on
no, no.
Euros.com
See where it
right
says all
now
escorts?
for all you dudes out there
Pull that little thing
who
down.
want to. We're
Down,
doing this
down.
for you. EROS.com. Not that I
on
have to
the
tell you
bunny
Right
that.
above the picture. Hang on a second. Where it says all. Jesus
Jacob
Christ.
wants. Jacob wants the bunny. He wants the bunny pick.
Is it? Now there we go. There should be triple X stars.
Oh, you professional.
Cox.
Go.
It'd be such a party pooper, Lou.
God, bro.
But I have my mic on.
Look at Genevieve LaFleur. Now she is morbidly obese. What does that cost?
I kind of like that.
There you go. 2 hour.
How much?
$750.
You
for
can negotiate.
2
You negotiate that down.
Sure, that's my point though. If you want to fuck this big fat porn star, you can, and she's not going
pays
to
you
ruin. She's not going to
700.
ruin your career.
Right. So you're saying that all the politicians out there.
You're spending too much money on a service that's going to fuck you eventually.
Oh my God.
I mean,
She's,
they pay money for a reason. Look
is
at
that you sure that wasn't her weight?
They want to fuck her because she's in the porn world.
Dude,
Go to a
Jay,
hot one.
There's
Yes.
no way she's $700 an hour.
For 2 hours.
Let me try that joke one more time. You sure that's not her weight? Thanks. I know you guys didn't hear it.
Christine, get out of this, please. It's upsetting everyone in the room.
Dude, her ass.
Jacob's taking his blanket off. You happy?
My ass is better than that.
Here, how much is this?
You're goddamn right it is. Your ass is better than any tranny ass on there, too.
Wait, go to the names. I want to see if I recognize any of the names.
Your ass is the one that trannies you. I want ass like Lou. Give me ass like Lou.
All right, hang on. Here's adult film stars. Hold on, stop, slow down.
Ooh, who's that? These aren't adult film stars, Jay.
Well, they're
I mean, stars.
yeah,
that's
quote,
like-
quote unquote. You're not. You're
Yeah,
right.
that's
But,
like-
but ones you know will show up on here for sure.
It's like half of these headliners are TikTok stars and they're saying they're headliners.
Well, this is what Lewis did that makes me laugh that I have tried to do on this site, but it didn't necessarily work. Was you look them up on here and you go, well, I could fuck this girl for $800 and then just go jerk off to her porn. Not a bad move. Go down.
He
Go
did
down
the
more.
math. I love that.
Keep going down. I mean,
Black Lou, is any of this? Do you like any of these?
Rochelle, like go up, go up. That's
These
our
aren't
friend.
trannies. These are regular girls.
Friend of the show, Rochelle Ryan.
Where?
Everybody, right there. She's been on the show before. I know Rochelle pretty well, actually.
Oh, bummer.
What?
She's on here.
How much? How
course
much?
it-
How
of
much?
course.
I say 800.
You're gonna have to, yeah.
A lot more.
That's gonna be a little bit of dough because she actually like is a working.
Porn star.
Yeah.
How much is she? $1,000?
I don't see her rates on
That means
here.
it's more. It's a lot.
It's here's the thing though. If it's $1,000, my point is Rochelle Ryan ain't gonna blow up your spot
Who's the? Can I ask you a question? Look, can we find the cheapest hooker on here?
on Eros.
Yes. I want to find the cheapest one. Is there a filter we can put on?
It doesn't look like you can search by price.
Can you type in ugly and search?
Maybe.
Type in weight. 600.
No
type
results.
Type in fat. Oh no, BBW. That's probably what will be the least.
There's a weight limit at this party. It's just her.
It's just her. Oh, there she is.
Oh no, there.
There's a couple others.
Wow, she's got big boobies.
She's got better.
That's a big man.
We'll go see her price. Is what we want to see.
Yeah. Wow, she's got big. Those are too big.
Big
No
hay-
price.
Big
No
hay
price.
yalls?
She's free. That's great. No price.
Oh, there you go. Melissa Madison.
My God, that googly-eyed bitch.
She's just someone's mom.
I'm gonna scare your dick into coming.
Well, that's
I'm gonna look at.
Do you remember I sent you, Bobby, when I was doing the thing, Escort Alligator, where I sent you that thing when you go to town, and it just shows you, like, it's just regular people in town, like, it's like ladies that are like the ding, 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 ding. It's like ladies like her. It's so funny.
She has antique furniture.
Why are you looking at New Orleans?
I didn't know I was.
Christine, can you put this back to New York, please, and hit adult stars?
Mm-hmm.
What an ass.
She's okay. She's trying.
I don't think she is trying.
She's trying. She's doing her best.
It
Cut her
looks
some
like-
slack.
Christine, New York, please.
You're asking your girl.
Well, New Jersey is an option, but it doesn't look like
New York's an
is.
option.
I mean,
It's not possible to
There's
not be in New
Not
York.
in alphabetical
you're in New
order.
York. You're in New
It's
York.
on the second column from the left. Oh,
There we
yeah.
go.
Oh, there we go. Thank you, Jacob.
New York City, please.
No more Yankee my wanky.
Now,
Why?
now click on adult stars. Go down. Go down a little bit.
Stop
There.
yelling at her,
She
Shay.
does not seem to get this.
Well, she's trying. It's your girlfriend
know this
looking
is
at a
your
hooker
favorite
site.
site.
You got to cut her a little
On
slack.
my life, I've gone on this site 2 times in my life ever. We already know it's the fat BBW one.
Don would already thrown the computer at my face.
All right, here we go. Let's get some prices going on these sons of bitches.
There we go.
Ingrid.
Ingrid? I'm not fucking paying a girl named Ingrid.
Yeah, well, Ingrid's hot.
Ingrid's not that hot. How much?
It's not as hot as I thought.
How much?
700 an hour.
What the fuck, man?
Wait a second. 1,000 to have
Jay?
some tea.
Jay, when I used to get pussy, it was only 150.
2,000 for a 3-hour lunch.
What is a tea date? What does that mean?
Oh, you have a little tea. Maybe have some coffee.
Are you joking?
No.
Lunch. It's just lunch.
They just say-
You know, this all is code for sex.
But what's the code? I don't have the ledger.
I don't
What
know.
does
I don't
tea
know if
mean?
it's code.
That's when, it's called tea dipping, when you dip your balls into her cheek.
It says 90 minutes. So it's
90 minutes of tea
700
dipping.
for an hour.
They're just
1,000
they're
for
calling
90
it not
minutes,
sex. Yeah.
1,300 for 2 hours.
By the way, 6,000 overnight.
Why would you want to? I wouldn't want a regular girl overnight. I want my wife to not be in the bedroom overnight.
Some of these psychos, though, do want that.
Want some?
They're looking
You
for
want?
that companionship. Go back to
They
the.
want that Richard Gere overnight.
I'll tell you this: I'm not paying Ingrid $1,000 for anything.
Would you want to hook her overnight?
No.
Right?
I thought the whole thing is because they split right
Like
away.
for the girlfriend experience?
Yeah, but
that type
that-
of thing?
Yeah, but girlfriend experience is like picking her up, going out to dinner,
She's
having
with you for
sex,
the whole weekend.
and then she leave. Oh, the girl, but that's wife experience, isn't it? A girlfriend is like she goes home later that night after you're done.
Yeah.
Right?
And then she bitches at me and says I'm smoking too much. Michelle Ryan, no pricing. No pricing yet for her.
We're scrolling down. It's all these beautiful women, kind of. There's a girl right there with her face blurred out, which is interesting to me. Why would you blur your face out? That's AOC.
Because she's a
That's a s-
private pig. I know her name's also. She also has a name, and apparently she's a porn star. So it is weird. They
Click on her. I think that's AOC. I think that's a senator.
Is that AOC?
What if
I
we-
recognize those nips.
Wow, I mean,
know,
dude,
she's-
she's hot.
Yeah.
She's pretty. She's got a nice bod. What do you think about that, Lou? DJ Lou?
I just watched The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, and really feels like it right now.
Because of what? You feeling those feelings?
Isn't that great? Isn't that weird that movie was about just whores?
Right, and her knockers were so goddamn huge.
And we've never seen them. There's not one photo on the internet. You can't. I mean, she should win an award for not having her tits anywhere ever shown.
And you know what else has never shown? Her husband.
What?
Have you ever seen her husband?
No.
A lot of people are saying they turned him into her tits. The tits are made of people.
I've never seen Michelle Obama pregnant either. Is she a guy? There's a lot of mysteries on the show today.
Christine, please back to the porn stars.
That's
I'm
her
trying to
husband?
find the prices.
That's her husband right there. Wait a minute.
Yeah, Lou.
There's her
Crazy
husband right
Google.
There's 900
There's not a lot
photos.
of pictures.
But there's a lot of pictures of her and him together. Lou, you're out of your mind.
Man.
Oh, is that him now? Look
Lou
at
just
him
made
now.
up a conspiracy theory. You've never seen her husband.
Well, it was just his birthday.
Okay. How do you know that? What a weird fun fact for Lou to know.
You know,
I love Dolly Parton.
I love Dolly Parton too, man. She's isn't she great?
We loved her.
How much-
Chanel's hot.
I don't know. wonder why these girls don't all have prices on. You think that it should be like required for being on the site?
Oh, what's the little girl? What's the little? I mean, sorry. What's the one that's in the school?
Yikes.
Sorry. Listen.
Yikes.
Sorry. The one with the little dress. Go back. Right there. Yeah. Click on that. What is it? Who's
She's
she?
crazy hot.
Crazy hot. That's a nice outfit right there. I want to get my wife that.
Christine would just sleep next to this one on a plane. I would. I'd rest my head on her bosoms.
Can you
go to the prices, please, Christine?
One of the sexiest things on a girl was when she wears a guy's dress shirt. Just the guy's dress shirt. When her little ass knuckles peek out from the back.
Yes.
Oh, I
Ass
love
knuckles.
that. I love an ass knuckle.
Who doesn't?
Right there. There's the ass. Oh, she's got
She
a
got
flat.
a flatsy of an
shit.
ass, though. I'll go back to that picture.
Look, my wife has a flat ass too. Not that, that's flatter than my wife's though. I mean, my wife. Look at you. Ever see Dawn's ass?
She's a guy.
Huh? My God. What,
No, not Dawn. This here.
You ever see Dawn's ass?
No.
Yeah.
He goes, "What's the right answer?" I went, nope.
No.
You ever see my wife's titties? No.
Dawn's ass is flatter than Max's ass. Max has a better ass than Dawn.
Nice. Nice boy's got a fatty. I don't know any of these porn stars, but
They're not porn stars, Jay.
well, they are. It's just
they're
like,
extras.
in porn.
They're
I mean,
extras.
Christine's just zipping by, so I can't even tell you if I know who they are. Go
Go
ahead,
back
keep
to
slow.
the,
Too fast, too slow.
Go back to the redhead, please.
I love that
Christine.
you guys are fighting over a
Christine, if you
fucking
could, please.
hooker site.
Sage Fox, that's your thing? I gotta be honest with you. I don't like her nips.
I don't like the
I
name.
don't like her fucking face.
I don't like the name Sage.
I don't like their thing of Sage. By the way, she has to fly 8 to 12 hours to get to you.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
She's got little
Go
volcano
down.
titties.
Go down.
I'm not a fan of the volcano titty, Jay.
Yeah, I like this dragon lady. Keep going.
Keep going. I like right there. No, forget it.
No, that was goofball face.
Oh, look at that. Aunt fucking Cleo. I don't mind her.
By the way, Chloe Cooper. Now that makes sense to me, though. That one makes sense. Iris Golden. It looks like she has a drug issue.
Actually, she books New York Comedy Club now.
Wow. She says, Iris Golden says, not your ordinary companion. Iridescent, graceful, and bewitching.
Oh, good. She's a witch. That's great.
Yeah.
She's
Sounds
gonna-
like a dumbass.
She's gonna write some. She'll light some frankincense and myrrh.
Keep going.
Oh, she's got handcuffs too. The little girl.
Jade Sky. These girls like photograph strange.
Is that? Wait a minute. Isn't that Patrice's ex-girl?
Rachel Rax?
I want. That'd be great if we saw somebody we knew.
That would be. Well, I have already.
No, somebody you knew that you didn't know was doing this.
Gotcha. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Oh my God, that'd be great. Who's that?
Violet Monroe looks like an unpleasant lady. Looks like she talks at comedy clubs.
Looks like the girl from Saturday Night.
Chloe Capri has braces. If you want that, you should be on a watch list.
She's pretty, dude. Can we?
She's
see her?
very pretty, but
Can we see her?
she's showing the braces as that's the sell. I'm surprised she wants to hook up with people who are into the braces.
Why being a girl who wants to better her mouth?
I'm not having a problem with her bettering her mouth, Bobby. I'm proud of her for bettering her mouth.
It's the
Yeah.
men that
She's
want to do-
advertising. She's not going, oh, I'm sorry. I happen to have braces. I'm getting my teeth fixed. She's marketing that to be like, and you get a girl with braces.
Yeah.
So
Is
you
that
could
a
be,
grill though? A fake thing for the guys?
no.
She's cute.
No, I don't think so. I think she has braces.
How much is she?
Christine, if you can go to a price.
Is she available tonight?
$1,700 per hour.
Okay, well,
1,700 per
I
hour.
would never ever pay more than $250.
But my point is,
Can
that's
we
very
fi-
specific.
Yes.
My point is simply, I know we have to wrap the show. We've tore through this.
What's up?
If you got that kind of money,
Get these girls.
this over tens of thousands because your secret's safer here. For sure.
That's ridiculous. You think these girls are somehow not going to rat on you?
I don't think
As
they. I don't
opposed
think
to
they know. They're
why?
not part of an
I
organization
think-
that's like saying like we cater to like high end people. This is just like
Jay, go with the streetwalkers for $50. They're gonna die in a couple weeks. They'll never tell anybody.
I guess the moral of this, and we don't come back, live till Monday coming up. I guess the message here is, go with a $50 street walking hooker.
Your secret's safe.
Call in Monday, everybody, with your stories of cheap street walking hookers.
Do you see what they're calling when they come to town to book?
Touring?
They call it touring. They're like, I'm on tour in New York City, fucking.
I just scared the shit out of Jacob.
Really?
I don't know what happened. I mean, it was
sneezed,
explosive.
and I try to teach myself kung fu energy when I sneeze.
Absolutely.
And try to harness that energy so I don't want to waste it. So if someone ever attacks, I can
Sneeze
take
him
that.
through a fucking wall. Think you won't. That almost knocked your fucking heart out of your chest, Jacob. You're lucky he turned it left.
I almost killed Jacob, and I
Almost killed
apologize, Jacob.
That's our 2-cent hooker review, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed the show. We will be back on Monday.
Make sure you check out BigJOkerson.com, right?
BigJComedy.com.
BigJComedy.com.
RobertKellyLive.com.
And you're going to see all his tour dates. All
I'm in
my tour
Irvine
dates.
this weekend. Where are you this weekend?
I'm
You
going to
home?
be at Comedy Mothership. I'm doing a show this weekend, I believe. Yeah, Comedy Mothership. Then I'm doing Boston. I'm doing the Boston Comedy Festival, which is awesome. And I'm doing that
Stamford,
with
Connecticut.
Ron Bennington. Me and Ron are doing a show together. First time Bennington has done a show in years.
Couple years, yeah.
Me and Ron, we're doing it at the Boston Comedy Festival at the theater, and we have a very special guest who's coming down.
That's awesome.
Get your tickets now. You're going to love it. And I'm going to be in Columbus. I'm going to be all over the
Fez?
place. I know he died.
He did die.
He died. But check that out. Make sure you check out Big J's special on YouTube. It's right now. Dog Belly, one of the funniest specials, if not, I say the funniest special out this year.
Well, except for Killbox.
Yes,
That's the other
I mean, we really kicked ass this year.
We really, as a team, we were
team,
strong.
we're
We
strong.
were mighty.
And you know what? We're going to be stronger this year. I love you, dude.
Love you too. See you guys all on Monday.
See you on Monday.
Bonfire.
Bonfire.
Remember how to